Hi, Year 12. I just wanted to update you on IA deadlines. We've tried as much as possible to stick to them, or certainly, start them a few weeks late from the ones that were kind of due to start in February. And we've Year 12, I just wanted to update you on your IA deadlines. We have tried as much as possible to get them all up and running and get you working on them. It hasn't always been possible with every subject. So if we scroll down from January, the ones in early January were pretty much fine. The economics has now been caught up and done, so that's not a problem. The extended essay is well on the way. We've pretty much matched those deadlines. We missed a couple of the early ones, but we matched the rest. ESS was due to go a bit earlier, but I know that that's now started online. Global politics, again, has been caught up. I know people have come in and done those presentations. The history is done. The subjects we're having a few more issues with, the practical subjects, so music and DT, because you need access to equipment. So some of those we've had to delay a little bit, and we'll hope to do when you come back into school. Economics is done. You all did your mock orals. Art has been underway. I know Miss Bemme has been encouraging people to come in and get equipment and carry on at home. The geography IA, which relies on the field trip's been moved back to September at the moment, with the aim to kind of hand the final thing in October. Most of the work actually gets done on the trip, and most of the write-up gets done. So we're not seeing that as a big problem. The languages assessment, I think you did a version of that at home. And the science IAs are the other big change, because you haven't really had any lab time, and so you won't really be able to develop your ideas. We need to give you some times in the lab before we can start you on your practicals. So we've moved all of those science IAs to Horizons Week, which does mean your IA deadline for science is going to be much later, because a lot of them would have been due in either this term or early next term. But there's nothing we can do about that, because you need to be in the labs formulating your ideas first. The maths IA is now underway, and that will come in right at the start of year 13. So you've got time over the summer to work on that draft. And music and DT I've mentioned. Film is the other practical subject where we're struggling a little bit, again, because of access to equipment and things. The film team have kind of switched around their units so that you're not losing time, and we'll just have to see how much we can get done once you are back in school. So that one's a little bit of a to be confirmed. And then if we scroll down, everything else is pretty much planned to go ahead as normal. The other change is computer science, because we couldn't make that work with the existing staffing this term, so we're going to start that next term. And that is pretty much it. And then your CAS, I know Miss Miller sent through some ideas about how to keep your CAS going, and it's really important that you have a look at those as well. So there have been inevitably some changes, but not too many, and not too much pushback into year 13. And I think the biggest thing that you could do is make sure that your university applications are done and ready to go at the start of term, because that will take a lot of pressure off you time-wise, and that is something that you can be doing now and through the summer, is sorting out all of your university options, and then you will gain some time. If you do that, you'll gain some time in year 13.